Welcome to another great episode of American Rifleman Television, brought to you by Cheaper Than Dirt, your ultimate shooting sports discounter. Now this week, we continue our look at the handguns of the Great War, in particular, the guns used by the French and the Belgians. Why take a beating when you don't have to? That's the idea behind this week's Rifleman Review, which is Hornady's custom Lite ammunition. For I Have This Old Gun, we look at the Russian Tokarev pistol. It was the first indigenous semi-automatic service pistol of the Soviet Union. But right now, let's look at the guns of the Great War.
Poor Belgium, as they literally said back then, was kind of a doormat. But it was a noble doormat. Belgium was really the gun-making capital of the world back in the late 19th century, early 20th century.
Fabrique Nationale was set up in 1889 to produce the Belgian service rifle. And Fabrique Nationale got lucky because they partnered with John Moses Browning on pistol designs. And what happened is a series of handguns that were developed not only for commercial sale, but also used by the Belgian military. The first Browning FN partnership was the 1899 pistol, and a modified form of that gun was adopted by the Belgian military in 1900 as the Model 1900.
The FN 1900 is a early semi-automatic pistol design right at the very beginning of the 20th century, right when the semi-automatic pistol is beginning to develop. It worked well, it was a reliable little pistol, looks a little bit odd by modern standards, but back then nobody knew what a semi-automatic pistol was supposed to look like, so they could make them look however they wanted and however they thought would function.
The thing I find most interesting about the 1900 is the low barrel. Browning had the idea of putting the spring, the recuperator, on top of the barrel, which lowered the axis of the barrel to just above the hand and made the gun very handy for that reason, although it was soon superseded by later and better Browning designs.
When you take a look at the pistols that were made in Belgium, FN and others, and we're talking about guns of the Great War, the whole situation started with a Browning Belgian-made handgun in the hands of Gavrilo Princip in Sarajevo in June of 1914.